The max. Roll up this, we ballin' to the max. Fresh like I got a contract. Moving through the city, we be going. Yeah, yeah. Roll up this, you pullin', now you know it. Yeah, yeah. Fresher than a max contract. Pullin' up, we walkin', and we walkin' in the back.
Every time you see me, know I look like Stephen Curry money. Like finals every year, what you expect from me? I'm jiggy like I'm Lagerfield. Moving like I'm Revis if I play the field. I ain't seen a front exit in about 6 months. I don't even know what it looked like. You still struggle with security, what's that life? I'm on a different wave at the Clippers game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I ain't got to run the boys no more, sir. You finna get all debate now, because I ain't got to run the boards no more. It's over for you. It's over for you. You know that, right? It's over for you, bro. Like, you know how busy I used to be while we was recording the show? Tweeting at his live, retweeting, mixing, changing cameras. Shout out to Young Lee behind the boards. Unfortunately, we lost the, the microphone turntable or whatever. So, I mean, not the turntable, the microphone stand or the camera stand, whatever. We left it at the office. So, no microphone for Young Lee today, no camera for Young Lee today, but it's all good. Lee's still behind the boards. But here we are, man. It's Hoops and Brews. We back. We're live for the first time in a week since All-Star Week. I guess, as always, go ahead and intro myself. It's your boy TPJ. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram at ReelTPJ. That's ReelTPJ. It's a film joke if you don't get it, you damn dummy. And as always, the show stars, rapper extraordinaire, Pavi P.A. Go ahead, get your plug and talk to people.
As always, guys, follow me on Twitter at PaviWorld, PaviWorld, all one word. If you are one of the people who have been listening to Soft Lips or Letter to My Exes, I would like to thank you. Almost combined 100,000 streams on Spotify. So, thank you guys, and Songs About Women will be coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, so for our intro, unfortunately, I'm not even going to lie. The NBA All-Star break feel like it didn't even happen.
Nah, I feel like it happened for me.
It don't feel like it happened to me because literally I forgot to create a title graphic for it. That's how much it feel like it didn't happen.
I mean, it feel like it happened. It's just like it's old now.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It is. So for our intro, let's go ahead. Let's talk about it. What are your thoughts on the NBA All-Star game? What are your thoughts on what you saw? How did you feel about everything as a whole? Were you really excited? Did you think the dunk contest was as bad as everybody else said?
I had no issue with the dunk contest. I know people had issue with the scoring.
Hey, Lee, go ahead and turn that USB button down. Yeah.
I know people had issue with the scoring, but
what?
The thing about a between the legs dunk now is that, like, we've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
So it's like that dunk would win you the dunk contest maybe 20 years ago.
It would win you in most years, to be honest.
No, it wouldn't.
It wouldn't win the dunk contest, but it would.
He should have got a better than a 44 though. Obviously, I think that was a little bit. But I mean, Anthony Simons.
It should have been at least a 48.
I agree. Anthony Simons, I liked his dunk. Obi did something I actually hadn't seen done before. I know
really?
Zach is the only other person who I seen do that, and Zach did that in warm-ups a couple days ago.
Yeah, which is like I agree with Kenny Smith's point. Was like if I can see that in warm-ups, it's not dunk contest ready, and it is.
It was a really good dunk, though.
It's smooth, bro.
It was a good dunk.
Yeah, it was the worst dunk contest damn near since what year was that? When everybody was missing the dunks.
A lot of the years. Excuse me. A lot of the years.
The worst dunk contest is John. No. It's the worst dunk contest since John Collins destroyed the Tuskegee Airplane.
He did break the thing.
I will say this though.
I will say this though. I liked Anthony Simons' dunks. I thought that when he put the ball on the square, I didn't think he could get up that high. So that was cool. The kiss the rim dunk was cool to me. I actually enjoyed.
Why you didn't think he could get that high?
I didn't know he could get up that high because I didn't know ain't he 6'3" or something like that? I didn't think he was gonna get up that high.
I mean, why not? Guys got springs now.
I mean, guys been had springs, but I didn't know he was gonna really get up that high and grab it off and dunk it like that though. I enjoyed the dunk contest. I thought the 3-point contest was obviously the best thing of the night, but it's been that way for a while. I didn't expect Mike Conley to shoot like that.
I didn't expect Mike Conley to make any of that. And I'm not talking about the shots. I'm talking about the game, the 3-point contest, none of it. Like, the fact, I don't know. Like, I'm just, I
would have rather De'Aaron Fox get it, but I understand.
De'Aaron Fox didn't deserve that.
He averaged like 24 and 7. He
I'll
is
Bi.
balling.
No, Bi deserved that.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No,
Get that
he
to
didn't.
Bi. If you gonna sub somebody out, get that to Bi.
I'm not giving you 2 all-stars from a below. I think, ain't they below 500?
Yeah.
I'm not giving you 2 all-stars from a below 500 team.
Why?
Hell out of here.
Okay. Why? I mean, they stars though. They're stars though. What? Am I wrong? Are they not stars? That's all I'm saying. They stars. No?
I think
All right.
Zion's a star.
All right. Ja was too hurt.
Ja was too
Draymond been garbage. John Wall, no.
I would, like I said, I would probably go with De'Aaron, or I would have went with DeMar.
Yeah, you know what? I guess you kind of
But I understand why.
based upon who was left. Yes,
but I understand why.
I get it. Based upon who was left in specifically in that conference.
Yes, but again, I understand why Mike Conley got in. The Jazz do have the best record in the league. Those teams usually, Kyle Korver was an All-Star one year.
Yeah, it'd be like.
Remember when the Hawks had was it 4 or 5 All-Stars? It was 4.
Yeah.
Paul Millsap, Kyle Korver, Jeff Teague, and Al Horford.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, when they was like the 96
Yeah,
Bulls
and when they
during the
won like
regular season.
66 games and then wound up getting destroyed.
They didn't
As
get destroyed.
every Mike Budenholzer team does. Didn't they get swept by LeBron that year?
Yeah, that's when I said LeBron had made clutch.
So what you
jump
mean they
balls.
didn't get destroyed?
That's when I mean they got to the conference finals. They got to the conference finals, bro. Like,
Come on, G.
they got to the conference.
Come
finals.
on, G. Come on, G.
And I don't think every game was a blowout.
Come on, G.
I don't think every game in that series was a blowout. Cause that's actually it wasn't. Cause that's when I said LeBron jump balls comment.
Every game wasn't a blowout, but that's not the point, G. You can't go out there and lose 4-0 after that season, huh?
They put up a fight.
Not really.
They could.
Not
they
really.
put they
Not
put up the
really.
biggest fight that they possibly could.
Not really. Not really, but I feel you. For a team that won 60-some games, how you get swept? Like, you can't win a game?
Cause who was
A
gonna
game,
guard Bron?
G.
Who was gonna guard Bron and Kyrie?
A game. If the Jazz don't win a game in a round this year, I'm going to be very disappointed.
They're not gonna get.
I don't care who they playing. They better take a game from the Lakers.
They could take a game for the Lakers.
They better. They better take a game from somebody. I'm dead ass. Like,
I feel you.
they have to. Look, if the Jazz come out in any playoff series this year and get swept, bro, I swear.
Have the Jazz ever? Got
If they
nah, the
come
Jazz
out and
have
get swept, G.
Have the Jazz ever got? Nah, they haven't gotten swept in recent memory.
So they better not do it this year.
No, did they?
So they better not do it this year.
Did they?
So they better not do it this year.
Question: No, when they played the Warriors in 17, did they win a game? No, they didn't. They got swept. 'Cause the
they
Warriors
did.
went
Yeah, they
15
did.
and 1,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
in
they
the
did. They
playoffs, right?
destroyed them.
It was a
They
close
they
series.
destroyed them. That was the last year Gordon Hayward, right? Destroyed
Yeah.
them. Destroyed them.
That was they.
Destroyed them. But it's
That was
okay.
it.
Destroyed them, but it's okay.
Yeah.
They destroyed them, but it's okay. Why are you thinking?
No, because I was trying to think if they went 15 and 1. I think they
They
went
did
15
go
and 1,
15 and
right?
1.
Yeah,
They had the
15
best
and
start since the Lakers. They beat everybody ass.
1. Yeah, this is true.
They beat everybody ass.
But the Jazz had the most competitive series. I think anybody that. They did.
No, didn't the Cavs get a game from them?
Yeah, but it wasn't really a competitive series though. They lost by like 20 every game. G.
Gee, they won a game.
I understand.
They
that, but
won a game
I
versus a
understand
team winning.
that.
How is a
I
team in the
understand that.
finals winning a game?
I'm saying as
Alright,
far
bro.
as like competitive
Alright, dawg.
series,
This y'all mans.
as like played them the hard. I think the Jazz played them the
y'all
hardest.
mans. This is
I think
y'all
the Jazz
mans.
played them the hardest.
This is y'all mans. This is y'all mans. But what's next on the docket, Lou?
I actually, real quick, I actually fell asleep in the third quarter during All-Star game though.
Oh yeah, we didn't
enjoyed
even
it,
talk
but I
about the
fell
All-Star
asleep in
game.
the
I'm
third
sorry.
quarter, though.
I'm not gonna lie. Like after they was up by 20, and I saw the score, and it was
I
like,
was like, yeah, I don't
Team Durant down 2-0. I'm like, man, I'm finna be down 2 hours of sleep right now. I closed my eyes on that couch. I told my girl, "Hey, wake me up if the game get to within 10 points." I woke up. It was over, G. Actually, you know what? I woke up. She woke me up. She's like, "The game about to end. Don't you want to watch the last 2 minutes?" I'm like, yeah. And then I finally woke up for like the last 30 seconds when Dame hit the 3, and I was like, okay, I saw enough. I'm good.
I think I went to sleep, woke up as a full quarter. I'm like, whoa, I just missed the whole quarter.
Yeah,
Whoa. Because I ordered White Claws to the house. Fell asleep
How do
on
you
the
order
Claws.
White Claws to the house?
I didn't feel like I was too drunk to go get them.
How do you order them?
You order them, bro.
From where?
Postmates. You
No.
can Postmate White Claw. I Postmated some
The
White
fact
Claw.
that you were drunk and Postmate White Claws, trash.
What you mean?
Trash.
How is it trash?
Trash.
How is it trash?
Trash, G.
How is it trash?
Get a better class of liquor, G. If you gonna
No, I
Postmate
wanted
some-
White Claws, bro.
Trash.
I wanted some White Claw.
Trash.
I was with the homegirl. We was sitting there watching the All-Star game. I wanted some white
Trash.
claws. Whatever. But anyway, what's the first topic that we have today, Lee? Second half of the season. Second half of the season. What's your thoughts? What's your opinions? What do you want to see?
It's only 2 legs of the season, right?
Yeah, I think it's just 2 legs. I don't think that they
told
did
you
3.
that weeks ago, and you told me it was 3. But okay.
They said 3 at first. They said they were
2,
doing.
but I feel you.
No, they said 3 at first, bro. They said they was releasing the schedule in 3 parts.
I don't believe.
At first, they said they was putting out the schedule in 3 parts.
But my second half thoughts are, I think that what we will see is a lot of much more competitive basketball. I think everybody kind of treated the first half like it was the preseason, except for the teams that are usually on the bubble teams. Meaning like the Suns usually on the bubble, but I think they took the first half extremely seriously. The Jazz took the first half extremely seriously. I think the Nets had to because of the sheer amount of games everybody was missing and Kyrie going astray. They kind of had to give their all, otherwise they would have been really bad. I don't think the Bucks gave their all in the first half. I think the 76ers did. I don't think the Celtics really did.
I think the Celtics got hurt.
Yeah, but still, like we're talking about giving your all in the first half. I think most teams are limping and breathing poorly into the second half of the season.
You are hilarious for saying breathing.
They are. They're limping and they're breathing poorly into the second half of the season. So when I'm looking at it, I think the Celtics are actually going to wind up taking a lot of people by surprise. They look terrible in the first half. I think that they'll actually come out in the second half of the season and really establish themselves. I think Jaylen Brown and Tatum, I think they both finally got a piece of like what life could be like for them as a duo if they take care of business, with them both making it to the All-Star game and both being there at the same time, being able to share the experience. So now that they got that shared experience, I think if I'm them, like yo, that was amazing. We should do that every year. Cool. Handshake. We doing it every year. We starting now. Like we started, but our reign is really gonna start now, because I think even for that Celtics team, Kemba is not a guy that I'm looking for to do anything on that team except for honestly make a couple mid-range buckets when they need him to in the playoffs. And if he can't do that, then he's not worth $10 million in this league. And I think he should be able to do that. He should be able to do that. So if he can do that and Jaylen Brown and Tatum can actually turn it up a notch, I think they both, what I really want to see them both do is attack the glass more. I think the reason why the Celtics get defeated a lot is because they don't have the rebounding that they need. And I like Tristan Thompson and Tice, but like when teams get to switching to playing small, yeah, you can leave Tice out there as a small ball 5. He can stretch the floor a little bit, but he's not a at the rim presence to me. Tristan Thompson is cool, but who he out there switching on? Nobody. That's why he's kind of his prime is over now. It's not, he can't stay on the floor for an entire game when you need him anymore. So therefore, those two guys got to take it upon themselves to get down there and rebound more. And I think if they do that, they'll be fine. I think they have a team of a lot of scrappy guys. I saw them actually play the Clippers this year in person. And what I saw, even though Jaylen Brown didn't play that game, was that they have a bunch of scrappy guys that just know how to make plays and be in the game and in the moment. So that's what you need. Like I literally said they have the potential to be Mike and Scotty 2.0. Maybe not that good, but they can be a mid version of Mike and Scotty. I really believe that. Go ahead.
Well, when it comes to second half of the season, I mean, one, I'm interested, Nets, obviously, but that goes without saying, like with Blake Griffin, and obviously everybody's
I'm not
interested.
really even that interested in
Nah, I am. I mean, like, everybody's interested.
They should dominate. If they don't dominate, then that'll be
but at the same time, I'm just interested in the basketball they'll play. I think it'll be very fun basketball to watch. I've seen the Nets play in person when they played the Clippers. It's a super fun game. So, yeah, the Bucks I'm interested in because, I think they gave their all. I just think that Drew Holiday got COVID, and that's why he lost a couple games. Then he came back. They got on a little win streak, and I feel like a lot of people, honestly, have just forgotten about the Bucks, and they've been kind of like an afterthought. Even like Giannis is a back-to-back MVP, and I don't feel like people are recognizing him, like what he's doing. I mean, I think his month of February was a crazy month. He was averaging, he was like 36 and 14, 30 and 14. Like he's still having a very, 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 very quality season. I just think that people looked at how last year ended and kind of wrote them off this year. And just last year in general, I think was just a really weird end to the season. And even with the way that they lost to the Heat, I mean, yeah, they got swept, but they could have really, they won one game with no time left on the clock. Jimmy has an out-of-body experience where he literally outscores the entire Bucks in one game. So well, they didn't get so they lost at 5, but still, like I'm still interested in this team, and I still think they can make a finals run. Like I'm not convinced in Philly. I'm not convinced in Brooklyn.
I'm not convinced in Los Angeles, and we can talk about that in a minute.
I'm not really convinced in any of these teams. I know a lot of people are picking the Nets, but at the same time, like I don't think Blake is in
second round.
I don't think Blake is enough interior presence to deal with Giannis if they can put him in position to be successful. Because a lot of times, what I've seen in the past with Coach Bud is they'll give Giannis the ball way in the top of the perimeter and expect him to just do everything, and it's like, bro, he can't shoot that well. We just gonna load up on him and then like, all right, you kick it out. But if you actually, run sets for him, run plays for him, I still think he can, dominate those games. And I don't think that really anybody outside of maybe the Sixers has the interior presence to be able to really deal with him. Sixers and the Heat, the interior presence to really deal with him if you have somebody assist him scoring.
Yeah.
And don't just give him the ball and be like, all right, do it yourself. So yeah, I mean the East is interesting. The Knicks, I want to see if the Knicks can hold on and actually make the playoffs. The Celtics, I think the Celtics are much better than what their record says. I think they just dealt with COVID. Obviously, Tatum was out for like 2 weeks mid-season. He got to get back into the swing of things and also get his fatigue level back to where it was previously. And Marcus Smart got hurt, which I think was the worst thing that could have possibly happened to them. Marcus Smart getting hurt because he does so much for that basketball team, and also you were still trying to work back in Kemba when he got hurt. Think about Kemba. Yes, I know a lot of people have been down upon him this season, but he is coming off a knee procedure, and that takes time. He's a smaller guard, 6 feet, coming off a knee procedure. I don't know what he got done, but I think he has knee scoped, has some type of surgery. It's going to take him a while to get back into the swing of things and also refinding his place. Jaylen Brown wasn't this Jaylen Brown when he left. Last year Jaylen Brown ain't this year Jaylen Brown. This year Jaylen Brown giving you 25 points. That was like 20 last year. Last year I still think that arguably Kemba was the second option last year. This year I think Kemba's like the third option.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown I think is clearly the second option.
Second option.
Honestly, he's the first. To me, he's the number one option.
Some nights.
But this is what I was saying in terms of they need to rebound more. Like I think Tatum needs to take it upon themselves where I need to take one less shot a game and go for 2 less points a game and try to get 2 more rebounds a game and 2 more defensive stops. That, to me, would mean more to that team than him taking more shots. Because I think night in and night out, he's going to have a tougher matchup in the front court depending upon who's guarding him than Jaylen Brown will in the backcourt. Jaylen Brown's bigger than most guards, stronger than most guards, and if he switched to the 3, he can play with any 3 in the league really as well. Tatum is going to have a much tougher time night in, night out with defensive assignments. I really believe that. So I think he needs to really try to get out of that scoring habit and stop trying to be Kobe and be Jason Tatum. And Jason Tatum should be a guy that night in, night out should give me 9 to 10 rebounds a night, the same as with Zion, because they both have the physical tools to be able to crash the actual rim and grab rebounds. I think they both need to take it upon themselves to be 10 rebound a game guys, 23 to 24 plus points a game, and try to get 2 extra defensive stops every single game. And I just think that they don't take it upon themselves to do it, and that's why the Celtics struggle, and that's also why I think the Pelicans struggle, because they 2 guys in that role at the power forward that have to take it up a notch other than scoring.
And also, I think the secret weapon is Robert Williams. I've been yelling for years to finally play
you actually
Robert.
have.
I've been yelling for years to play him. The man, to me, he blocks shots, rebounds, plays with energy, and dunks hard.
Yeah.
We need that. Mm-hmm. When you put him on the court, he makes an impact. And I was like, they need a big. I don't think they need a big. I think they have a great rotation of bigs currently already as it stands. You have Tice, you have Thompson, and you have Robert Williams. I think you have all of the bigs that you need. And like TP said, you can also throw Tatum into that rotation of bigs that they do have. But regardless, I still think the Celtics are much better than what their record says. Philly is a team I'm interested in because currently as it stands, let me actually look again before I say this. They are 1 second. They are. Last time I looked, it was. Yeah, they are fifth in defensive rating and 14 in offensive rating. when I've done research throughout, history, when you look at teams that have won championships, you usually have to be top 10 in both. So I wonder, their defense, I'm sure they'll be able to get stops. I mean, you have arguably defensive player of the year, Ben Simmons. You also have Joel Embiid playing behind him. You have Danny Green, who the reason why he was able to stay on the court in the finals, even though he was missing shots, was because he was still defending in the playoffs. This is why he was able to stay on the court, even though he was missing shots, was because he was still defending. So their defense, I have no issues with. But offensively, are they going to be able to score consistently enough when they need to score consistently enough? Is Embiid gonna want to dribble around the court and do guard things instead of putting his head down and really getting to the rim? Now we have the Jazz game in which he hung 40 and 19 on Gobert. He got in his mind like, yo, and when we need a bucket, I'm gonna get on the block, I'm gonna overpower someone, and I'm gonna see what happens. But is he gonna be able to do that? Is he not going to be able? Is he going to do that consistently? Ben Simmons, I remember even when I was watching that game, they ran a pick and roll in the paint. But no, it worked. Like, that's how people used to run basketball. Like in the 70s, your pick and rolls came much, much lower. In the 80s, they came much, much lower. Is he going to be able to consistently make himself useful offensively, even though he doesn't have the best jump shot? Yeah. Like, I hate when people say, oh, he needs to shoot. No, he doesn't. You can still be very useful and never cut. Like, just cut. Like, for instance, I went to the Clippers game when they played the Nets. Bruce Brown can't shoot a lick. Made himself very resourceful offensively.
Yeah, you and Daniel Belts are very high on Bruce Brown.
By just cutting
I'm not.
And finding the open spaces on the court. So I still have questions with the Sixers. But me, more so, I'm interested in teams, some of the lower teams, like the Wizards. I still think the Wizards can make the playoffs. I do. I see they had a really terrible start to the season with what was like half of the team had COVID. Something like that. It was like 7-8 players had COVID.
Yeah, and they're finally back in the rhythm now, I think, which is what's allowed them. I think before All-Star break, they had one stretch where they were 7-1 in 8 games. I know they lost a few games right before All-Star break, but there was one stretch with I think 10 to 12
they won
games.
5 games in a row, I think, and then finally lost to the Clippers, and then came back and won a couple games. But this is a team I'm interested in. I like the way they play basketball. Russ is an experience. Russell Westbrook is just an experience, man. I'm sure if he's on my team, I love him because at the end of the day, I know Russ going to want to go to war with me. I know he's going to come and play every night. Now, he's going to tweak a little bit, but I know he's going to come and play every night. I also appreciate the fact that they play one way. They play up-tempo. I think they're first or second in pace in the entire NBA. They have Bradley Beal, who's averaging, 34 points, something like that. Rory is a guy. I'm not as high as you are on Rory, but I do think Rory.
I just think he could be an all-star. That's all. I didn't say he's going to be a perennial great GOAT. He just said he might be an all-star. He's from Japan. People love him in Japan. I've seen the press junkets and the literal strictly Japanese press junket that was there for them. And then I saw the small pool of American reporters that were trying to talk to him. It was literally like 20 reporters from Japan. So no, Rui's a star. I think he will be an international star. I think if he can, get his averages up to around 18, 9, and 4, I think he'll be an all-star in the West. I really believe that. I really believe that.
I was just going to say, I think he can be an elite perimeter defender. I've seen his work against LeBron. I've seen his work against Kawhi. And I think for the Wizards, they just have to continue to improve defensively. And because, the points are going to be there. Bradley's going to get his points. Russ actually shot 40% from 3 in, I think it was January or February. He shot 40% from 3, which I don't expect him to do every month. But just the fact that he shot the ball decently for a full calendar month. I don't know the last time the man shot 40% from 3. But that's the team I'm interested in. The Bulls, can they, hold tight? What do the Raptors do? Do they break it all down, or do they still want to try to make a playoff run? Then the Hornets. The Hornets are a very interesting team to me. LaMelo's playing
great.
We
can go ahead. Let's talk LaMelo.
LaMelo is playing great basketball, and I don't want to take anything.
Best rookie since LeBron. Better than Ja was last year. Better than Luka.
And I don't want to take anything away from LaMelo. I don't want to take anything away from LaMelo, but the Hornets actually have a really good team. Every time I watch Hornets guys, I notice, for instance, Miles Bridges is shooting 90% from the damn free throw line. He's been good. Gordon Hayward's been good. Terry Rozier's been. I know people talking
PJ
about
Washington's been very good this year.
Now, obviously, LaMelo.
They're not all stars.
Now, obviously, LaMelo, especially for some of the guys like PJ Washington and Miles Bridges and the Martins, I think he definitely helps them along because I think really what the Hornets just needed all these years was really a point guard. somebody to actually get the other people involved, which is why I wanted LaMelo to go to Charlotte, because when I looked at the roster, I'm like, oh, he going to have the ball in his hands the whole game and be able to make decisions. But they have a really solid, balanced basketball team. It's not just him. Gordon Hayward is probably having the best year of his career. Terry Rozier is probably having the best year of his career. Miles Bridges is showing why I've literally picked this man at least 2 or 3 years in a row to win Most Improved Player. It's not going to happen, but he's playing good basketball.
Yeah.
Like, they have a good, solid, young, fun basketball team, and I think they would be and I think Michael Jordan has finally figured something out with this roster. Again, I think they were just drafting players.
I disagree with it. They were taking chances.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying they will finally figure something else out with the roster. Like, this roster probably makes the most sense out of any roster that he's had. They finally have a point guard. They have people who can get up the court and run with that point guard. They also have guys who in the half-court sets can also create their own buckets. So, again, that's a team that's very interesting to me as well. Moving over to the Western Conference, obviously the Utah Jazz, like, they picked up Ersan Ilyasova, which I think is a great pickup for them. Reason being is I think,
nothing.
Listen, defensively.
Free agent for a reason.
But listen, defensively, it just allows them to play a little bit of a different way. I think that sometimes I don't really like Nang. I do, but I don't at times. And again, like I was under the thought process that young, was a guy that maybe that they needed to trade for. Ersan Ilyasova is kind of that kind of guy.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. But now Ersan Ilyasova is kind of that kind of guy, and allows them a little bit more flexibility with their roster.
Yeah.
The one thing I do like about the Jazz is that they play one way, but at the same time, I just wish they could play a different way for 5 minutes. And I think Ersan allows them to play a little bit of a different way for 5 minutes. Like, if you need to go small and put Ersan at center, you can do that.
True. You can.
So that is one thing that I think will help, and I think it'd just be interesting to see. I mean, they lost 2 games before the break. Bron had to quote that nobody picks the Utah Jazz when they play video games.
Very elite disrespect.
I do.
And you lose.
No, I don't. I beat
you do, and you lose.
You beat me one time.
I blew you out though.
One time.
It don't matter.
What happened the game before?
How many games did you play with them? You only played with them twice.
And I beat the hell out you the first time.
No, I beat you the first time. No, you didn't. I won the first game.
I'm talking about the other games that we played, bro. I think you had the Mavericks or something like that. And I was whooping your ass.
One game, and I blew you out in one game. And I blew you out in one game.
But anyway.
And I blew you out in one game.
But anyway, no, I think that for the Jazz, it'll be interesting. Then the Suns, a team who are second in the conference, and I feel like nobody's really talking about them being second in the whole entire Western Conference. I think this is maybe the sneaky team that could make the conference finals. Do I think it'll happen? I don't. Would I be completely floored if it did happen? I wouldn't.
Why?
What? Why do I think that they won't make it?
Yeah.
I just don't think that they're better than the Lakers or the Clippers or the Jazz.
And you don't think they can catch anybody on any given night?
On any given night, sure. To win a series, I don't know about that.
Even with COVID?
No.
Okay. All right.
No. Obviously it depends on who gets sick. Like if like a star gets sick or something like that, then sure. But other than that, nah. I still think that they're a second round exit. But at the same time, this is great for Phoenix. Phoenix ain't been this good since I was like 20 years old. I'm about to be 30.
By the way, if you watching us live, the Bears might have just traded for Deshaun Watson. I'm sorry, for either Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson, G.
Oh, God.
It is fucking lit if it happened. Give me that. Give me that camera. I need that in Hollis Hall. Bring it down, Lake. Show a big fella.
This man Scott said, I'm about to faint.
Gee, I'm about to faint. If we get Deshaun Watson oh my God, bro. Please, Adam Schefter. Where you at, bro? Where you at? Sorry.
But regardless, though, and then like a team like the Nuggets, who had a weird start to the season, but they seem to be figuring some things out. Also, their roster they lost a lot. They lost a lot with free agency. They lost Jeremy Grant, who you see he went to Detroit, he's doing what he's doing. Torrey Craig, who even though he's not getting that much time in Milwaukee, that was still one of their better defenders. Porter had COVID for like a month. He like literally a month. He wasn't out there. That's the team.
Yes, because it really attacks people's lungs, and I think that's what a lot of guys don't really pay attention to is that this is a disease that will attack the way you breathe. So a lot of these guys are used to playing at above physical peak. I'm sorry,
Especially
condition.
in Denver.
Yeah. Now you
Especially in
now
Denver
you have to
with
play
the
a regular
altitude.
condition with altitude. That man probably felt like he was breathing out a helium balloon.
And then the Warriors. Do they make the? I mean, they'll make, like, as it sits now, they'll make the play-in game. But, like, do they make the playoffs? The Mavericks, do they make the playoffs?
They should. If they don't, we got a problem.
I just think there are very interesting storylines all across the league as we go into the second half of the season. Like, not even so much just the top-heavy teams. I even think, like I said, with the play-in, the 7 through 10s are very interesting. So,
yeah, the 7 through
I know I
10s
just
are
talked a
really
lot, but,
no, it's fine. The 7 through 10s are really interesting, but I think the only thing that I'm personally interested in seeing in the second half of the season is if Luka Doncic can pull the team back into playoff contention, and to see if LaMelo Ball can wind up.
technically, they're the AFC.
Yeah, but I mean, like, real contention. They're paper right now to me. They're just blowing in the wind. I need them to figure out what they want to be. I need them to establish an identity with KP on the floor. And then we can actually have a real live conversation about the Dallas Mavericks. But I need to see that. So I'm really interested to see that, because also the Mavericks are a team. Last year pushed the Clippers a little bit. They're a team this year I can see randomly knocking off a team in the first round and us being like, how? But the only way that's going to happen is if they don't have to play a play-in game. If the Mavericks have to do the play-in, they won't make the playoffs.
But this is also why
so
I
I
said
want to
with
see them
Dallas,
do well. And I want to
didn't-
see if LaMelo Ball can creep into my top 5 MVP voting if the Hornets can get up to the 5th seed.
Come on, G.
If the Hornets get up to the 5th seed, G, LaMelo
No,
Ball's in
I'm
my
not-
top 5
like,
MVP
look,
vote. I'm
look,
dead ass
look,
on
look.
God. 26-6 as a starter.
Look,
Shooting 40+% from 3-point line. If they make the 6 or above seed, G, we gave Russell Westbrook an MVP for less.
No, he didn't. He averaged a
For
fucking
less.
triple-double. He
For
averaged,
less.
G,
And they was the 7th
G.
seed, G.
They was a 6 seed. G,
Okay, then,
he
6
did
seed,
something-
G.
G, stop this.
We have to stop. We've
this
given
with
Russell
MVP
Westbrook
year.
for less.
We have
G.
to stop this with
for
Russell
less,
Westbrook
G.
MVP year. G.
For less,
G. Listen to me, bro.
We gave him
Stop,
an MVP.
G. He
because
had a triple double. G.
He didn't have a
Dr.
triple double for like
King
4 years in a
was
row.
alive the last time the man,
And the man
made a
who
triple
did
double.
that
G.
didn't care about it because they didn't want keeping the stats, bro.
He did care about it.
He didn't care about it. He literally said, I didn't care about it back then. We wasn't thinking about no triple doubles. I was just playing basketball.
When
They
he
wanted
did
to
it,
keep his
G.
stats.
When he did it,
This
they
man,
wanted to
Russ,
keep it.
makes it a very clear agenda every night to go out and do that.
I don't think he makes it a clear agenda. He just
Shit.
does it.
Shit.
He just plays hard and does it, bro.
Since he's done that.
He just plays hard.
Since he's done that, he
Nobody
has made
but
it
him
an
did
agenda
it, G.
because
But
that's-
nobody
that-
but him did it.
That's why he is in a class
So
of
you
his
trying
own.
to tell me if other people could have triple double, they wouldn't do it? You're lying.
LeBron would if he could.
He ain't gonna do it.
Because he don't need to do that.
Because he not gonna do it.
Because he doesn't
'Cause
need
he
to.
not gonna
Because he
do
can
it.
shoot and do other things on the basketball
because he's
floor
not gonna-
other than run
No,
around like a
because
chicken
he's
with his
not-
head cut
no,
off.
because
G.
he's not gonna
Who's
do
a-
it. The level of
is
energy-
Russ, I'm sorry. Is Russ not a suboptimal offensive player in terms of his scoring repertoire?
No.
You're lying.
Prime Russ, no.
You're lying.
Prime Russ,
He
no.
never had a bag.
Prime Russ,
He never
no.
had a bag. His
I'm saying
bag
with
was
his
be fast, run to the rim,
That's a bag.
dunk on you.
That's a bag.
No, it's not a bag.
That's a bag.
Or shoot 30
And also-
times
and also,
until you
hold
hit
on.
5 jumpers.
No, look. Somebody would say the same thing about Bron. He run
Bron
real
got a
fast, get in the
bag.
paint.
Bron got a bag. That's a lie. Bron has always had a decent bag.
You sure?
Yes. He only
Russ got a decent
He only
bag.
got 3 moves in that bag.
Russ got 3 moves.
Russ
G.
don't got 3 moves.
Yes, he
Russ 3
does.
moves is
No, he got 3 moves. G. Russ,
Ah!
that's just he got 3 moves. Russ would not. Granted, look, obviously this Russ now is like a little bit. He's not washed. He still has very good basketball left.
he's not clean.
but
He's not clean right now. All right? He not washed, but that man is definitely not clean right now.
Look, G,
Russ is a stained T-shirt right now, and you deciding if you want to preserve the graphic because the stain is that bad, or if you want to put that motherfucker in the washing machine.
But look, G, prime Russ. G, he could post smaller guards. He did have a post up. He had a decent mid-range game. His 3 wasn't always as broken as it seems to be now. He was a better free throw shooter. Prime Russ had moves, G. Now, granted, he wasn't out there, you know what I'm saying, dancing all over the court with a Kyrie level bag, but he had moves, G. You can't score 30 points in the NBA and not have no bag,
I'm not
bro.
diminishing what Russ has done, but who got a better offensive bag, Russ or LaMelo?
Offensive bag?
And that's the rain, by the way, if you hear
In their
it.
primes?
It's raining in the studio in Los Angeles, which is raining.
Russ.
Huh?
Prime Russ right now.
No,
Now,
he don't.
Yes, he do.
No, he don't. Got
Yes, he
a better
does.
offensive bag?
Yeah, LaMelo shit is paint or three, bro. He ain't working in
What does
mid-range
Russ
yet.
have?
Paint or three.
Gee,
with a post.
what's Russell Westbrook's best shot?
Post up. Post up off glass.
Who posting up right anymore?
Russ.
That's the whole problem, G. No,
What you mean?
G. No, bro.
But that's a good fucking shot.
It is, okay, what's his second best move?
Drive to the rim.
How?
Blow by you. I'm fast as hell. Catch me.
That's not a good move.
And
like I said, it's raining in LA, so that's why y'all hear the rain.
And also, Russ is one of the better transition players that I've seen in my lifetime.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest transition players of all
Okay,
time.
then that's an offensive bag, G.
That's not an
He's
offensive
a one-man.
That's not an
He's a
offensive
one-man
bag,
fast
G.
break, G.
That's not an offensive bag.
He's a fucking one-man fast
He's
break.
just fast, G.
That-
De'Aaron Fox is a one-man fast break.
That's half his bag.
No, it's not, because he can do other things in the half court.
I understand
G.
that,
He
but
can
listen,
do other things in the half court.
I
Russ,
understand
Russ
that.
literally run to the rim, dunk. If you can't dunk, lay up.
You can't stop it. It fucking worked, G. It ain't pretty, but it worked.
G, actually, what's his career? Russell Westbrook career heat map. I want to.
I mean, G, for his career,
Russ
he's a 43% shooter, G.
huh?
For his career, he's a 40. G. Russ
hold on, wait a
G.
minute.
G. Russ his
Hold on, wait a
MVP
minute.
year was 42%
Stop.
Go ahead.
Russell for his career is a 31% 3-point shooter.
That's not awful.
G, look at this, G.
It's not awful.
Look at this, G.
It's not awful.
Look at this, G.
Look, G.
He shoot 26 from the left corner, 37 from the right
That's
corner,
good.
31 from the
37
top,
is good from the
39
corner.
from the mid-range,
37 from the
36 from the free throw line, and 57 from the rim, G.
That's 37 from that side is good. It's good. And I wish we could stop that chart at certain years. Because again, like
We
I said,
can. What year you want to stop at?
let's go from
No, we can't stop it at certain years, but what year you want to go to? I'll read the percentages.
prime
of-
year.
What year?
16-17. MVP year.
2016-17, Russell Westbrook shot 33. Come on, G. He got blue on here. It's literally G.
But he got red right there, though. 52 from right there. That's his shot. That's his shot. That's his shot. I noticed that when he was with the Rockets. He is a decent corner 3-point shooter. He's decent. That's decent. What you mean? G, we got 52 right there. We got 57. We got 40 in the mid. That's a little bit, but cool. We got 35 right there. 33 from distance. That's decent. That's decent. That's decent, G. That's decent, G.
I'm crying, dog.
G, people not
This
shooting
is the
50% from the
this is
mid-range.
This is the MVP of the league, G.
G,
And
50
he's not
he
7 feet tall,
He
bro.
fit he fucking
He
50
was
from the
13
corner.
of 25, bro. 2 of 14 from the left corner. 150 of 451 from beyond the corners, G.
That's cool.
That's not cool.
It worked. It worked for him, G. It worked for him, bro.
G.
It worked
beyond
for
the paint. Beyond the paint, Russ shot damn near 38% beyond the paint.
A lot of people probably shoot that 30% beyond the paint. A lot of people probably do, G, dead ass.
G. My point is, Russ got a bag, but LaMelo got a bag as well. And so I'm not saying that LaMelo's season meant more than Russ tripled up.
Yes, you were. You literally just.
I'm not. I didn't.
You said
I
they
didn't literally
gave-
mean that. I was
you
just
said
talking
they
shit.
gave Russ an MVP for less. What the
They
fuck
have
do
though.
you mean?
He wasn't a rookie doing that. He was like an 8-year vet.
Yeah, nobody did it since I'm K.
It don't matter. It don't matter. No rookies doing the shit LaMelo Ball did since Michael Jordan.
Technically, Tyreke Evans put up 26-6 his rookie season. Now, they didn't win many games, but technically,
It
Tyreke
don't
Evans
matter.
put up 26-6 his rookie
If
season.
LaMelo
to keep it all
Ball
the way G with
can
you.
get the Hornets to the 6th or the 5th seed, get top 5 MVP
No,
voting.
G.
And also, I didn't say he deserved to be MVP. I said top 5 MVP
I
voting.
don't agree.
Top
Here's
5
why-
MVP voting.
Here, look, G.
If
Look,
they
G.
can get to the 5th or 6th seed,
But look,
top 5. I don't care.
But look, here's why. Like, look, this is my thing with LaMelo, right? I think, first of all, I want to say this. I think LaMelo's rookie season has been great. I think he even shocked Michael Jordan. So, obviously, his rookie season been great. I thought he would come. I think I either picked him or Wiseman for my rookie of the year, if I'm not mistaken. I think I did. Can't remember. But anyway, I thought LaMelo would come in and be really good. But also, I think the rest of the Hornets need more credit.
Apologize to that man.
For what? I never said he wasn't going to
For
be
saying
good.
that he wasn't going to be as good as I said he was going to be.
I see
Yeah,
it.
I'm
You
coming
said
back
Kobe-
for all
you
my
said
vengeance.
Kobe, LeBron.
I'm coming.
I
Was
still
Kobe
don't-
this good his rookie year?
No, but
All
you
right
said,
then.
no.
All
You
right
said he was
then.
gonna be a
Was
mix-
Kobe this good this
You
rookie
said
his
he gonna
rookie
be
year?
a-
All right
you
then.
said he gonna be a mix.
Was Kobe this good his rookie year?
No,
Was Kobe this
that
good his
wasn't the
rookie year? Take his
conversation.
camera. Was Kobe this good his rookie
No,
year?
but that wasn't the conversation. You said at the end of this man's career, he gonna be a mixture of Kobe Bryant and
Yes.
LeBron James.
Yes.
I still
Yes.
don't know.
Yes.
I don't even know
Yes.
what that
Yes.
no.
Yes. Yes.
No. But I think the rest of the team needs more credit for the basketball they are playing. They are actually playing really good ball. Even Malik Monk is having a fucking resurgence. Where did he come from? It looked like he wasn't gonna be in the league. He gonna get a contract now.
LaMelo Ball.
No, G. Listen, Terry Rozier, 49.
LaMelo Ball actually allowed Malik Monk to be in his natural place though, because they was
That's
trying
fair.
to make him a starting shooting guard.
That's fair.
Him and Devontae Graham, they both are bench guys.
They're both too small for that.
Yeah, go ahead. My
But
bad.
still, like, Gordon Hayward is having, I think, the best year of his career. Terry Rozier, for sure, having the best year of his career. They have a solid basketball team. I don't think he needs to be top 5 MVP vote if they finish 6 or 7. They have a good team. This is not me diminishing what LaMelo is doing. I think he is the runaway rookie of the year right now. The runaway rookie of the year right now. And when you watch him play, I think the poise that he has is a little bit different for a young point guard than what you
I'm finna
usually
read
see.
you who Devin. Now don't get me wrong. LaMelo Ball is like 60th in the league right now in PER. But I'm finna read you who he is ahead of. He's right behind Gordon Hayward.
Okay.
By like .02. He's ahead of De'Aaron Fox, Jordan Clarkson, Jamal Murray, Devin Booker, who was an All-Star.
Who
was an All-Star.
Listen. This is why I said he shouldn't have been no All-Star. Everybody say he got snubbed. I said no, he did it. No, he did it. The right son went to the game. Christopher Paul was the right son who went to the game.
I don't know why. In
Devin
my
Booker
mind, I
didn't
think
need
he's
to be
talking about actual son, like S-O-N. I'm like, whose son
Devin
went to
Booker
the game?
didn't need to be there. Devin Booker didn't need to be there. No, he did not need to be there.
I'm crying.
He didn't need to be there.
I'm crying.
He did not get snubbed. That was false.
crying.
That was false.
I am crying. But, all right, let's go ahead. Let's move on from that. What's the next topic after that, Lee?
You know, you didn't answer the question.
What?
Is he the best rookie since LeBron?
Yeah, he the best rookie
No,
since LeBron.
you're lying. You're lying.
Well,
He's not.
actually, he's not the best rookie since LeBron.
He's the best rookie since
No,
Luka Doncic.
no, he's not. I mean, yeah, but
Okay,
but,
then.
but well, wait a minute. Luka Doncic is the best rookie since Michael Jordan. Period. Is Luka
Fuck Shaq,
Doncic?
so fuck Shaq.
Luka
Fuck
Doncic.
Shaq. Fuck David Robinson. Fuck all them guys.
Yeah, give me Luka. you can take one. Who you taking? Give me Luka. Luka. Give me Luka. Luka World. Any day of the week.
If it wasn't raining, I swear to God,
It ain't
I'd leave.
raining, go out there.
I swear to God,
It ain't raining, leave.
If
It ain't
wasn't
raining.
I'd leave.
Leave.
You do good.
I don't do good though.
You
Give
do
me Luka
great, though.
Doncic.
You do great.
Give me
though.
Luka Doncic. Yes.
Shaq.
Yes. Give me
Over
Luka.
Shaq.
Yes.
You go
Rookie
Luka
Luka over
Shaq.
rookie Shaq.
Yeah, you.
Rookie Luka over rookie Shaq. Do your Googles. Do your Googles.
What? He was like 24-12 as a goddamn rookie.
And
Gee, Shaq was literally
Luka was 21,
7.
7.8, and 6. No.
24-12 with 3
I
blocks.
don't want to hear it.
24-12 with 3 blocks.
All right, okay. Maybe since Shaq. Better rookie than LeBron.
I disagree with you.
Okay.
I disagree
Okay,
with
fine.
you.
Okay, fine. If we want to stop at Shaq, okay, cool. But Luka is the best rookie since Shaq, and Shaq is the best rookie since Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Period.
I disagree with you.
Period.
I think
Point blank in the story. Then
Luka,
after that, you got top 5 rookies all time to me in terms of I'm gonna say post Michael Jordan, because everybody gonna be like, oh, you didn't name some random guy that I never watched play basketball. You didn't watch him play. I don't mention their name. Post Michael Jordan. Give me that man. Michael Jordan, obviously, number 1, best rookie. Number 2, give me Shaq. Number 3, give me Luka. Number 4, actually, give me LeBron, because I think LeBron is a better rookie than LaMelo Ball. Unless LaMelo Ball takes his scoring up 2 more points and rebound and free throws up 1 more game. Then I'll say he's better than LeBron, because his shooting will wind up being better this year than
Everybody's
LeBron's would have
shooting
been.
is better
Yeah,
now.
but he's shooting, but not even that. Not even, I'm talking about field goal and 3-point. Percentage. He's shooting 40+% from the 3-point line as a shooter. I'm sorry, as a starter. So I would put LaMelo Ball right now, post Michael Jordan, top 5 rookie to me.
No, he's
personally.
not better than Melo.
Yes, he is.
Melo,
Yes, he is.
Melo
Yes,
took
he
to the
is.
playoffs.
Yes, he is.
No.
He finna take the Hornets to the playoffs.
Listen.
He finna take the Hornets to the playoffs.
Listen. If I'm not mistaken, the Nuggets won 17 games the year before. Melo came, they made the playoffs.
LaMelo Ball giving them no. LaMelo Ball's better.
I'm just
on way
saying.
less shots too.
I'm just saying.
On way less shots, better.
He the damn point guard. He should be taking less shots.
Huh?
He the damn point guard. He should be taking less shots.
Yeah, but he's giving you more rebounds and he's giving you like 4 more assists.
Again,
and he's shooting 40+% from 3 as a starter.
Again.
And he only been starting 14 games.
Again, we've been over this. It was a different
And
era.
by the way, everything I'm saying is as a starter. I didn't say for the whole year, because for the whole year he averaging 15.8, 6, and 6.3. But as a starter, he been out there averaging 21, I think 6 and almost 7 on like 40-some% shooting from the field and 43%, or at least 40+% from 3-point line.
Give me Melo.
I watched damn near every one of his games.
Give me Melo, but the actual Carmelo. But
he's only taking 12.8 shots a game.
That's dope. But again, this is no slight to
on 28 minutes.
But look, this is no slight to LaMelo Ball's rookie season. I think LaMelo Ball is having a incredible.
Melo was playing 36.5 minutes his rookie year. Give
LaMelo
LaMelo Ball 36.5 minutes. Give him 33 minutes.
It is a different era. The pace of the game was much slower. Final scores were like 80. That's the damn Pistons era. When they was playing nasty ball, they had like scores be 77-76. Game over.
And what's your point?
It's nasty ball.
He was taking 20 shots a game.
Who else needed
that? Was nasty.
He the fucking smart. It's his job. He's a small forward. Shoot the ball.
Yeah. So I'm not complaining. But I'm just saying, don't tell me what you're telling me about LaMelo. I'm not rocking with it.
Look at this team, G. Who else supposed to shoot? I'm about to read you Melo team. Andre Miller, Vashawn Leonard. He could shoot.
Andre Miller was a decent shooter. He wasn't a great shooter. He was a decent shooter. Don't lie on Andre Miller.
No, he wasn't. That man.
Decent in the mid-range.
No, he wasn't.
Decent in the mid-range. Could hit an open 3.
No, he shot 18% from 3 that year.
Huh?
He shot 18%
I said could hit an open 3.
He shot 18%.
Could hit an open 3.
He shot 18%.
I said, what did I just say? What did I literally just say? What did I literally just say?
I know what you just said.
I did.
I know what you just said. Google NBA Live 3-point rating 2004.
I didn't say he was a shooter. Did I say he was a shooter?
Andre Miller could not shoot.
Did I say he was a shooter?
He could not shoot.
Did I say he was a shooter?
Did
I say he was a shooter? And honestly,
now listen,
no.
Now look,
because that year he took 0.8 threes a game, G.
Now, why do you think he did such a thing?
I literally said good mid-range shooter could hit an open 3.
Now, the one
didn't say he was a knockdown 3-point shooter.
Now, the one thing Andre Miller did have was a really good.
Guess how many? The most threes he ever took in his career was 108 in a year, G.
And how many he make that year?
He made 23.
Well, that's what percent?
That's 21%. He's not a good shooter.
I
didn't say he was a good shooter. I said he could hit in the mid-range and make an open 3. Back then, the game was mid-range, open 3. Vashawn Leonard wasn't no good fucking shooter either.
Yes, he was.
He was a goddamn bum.
No,
bum.
No, he wasn't.
Ballhead.
No, he wasn't. Vashawn Leonard
by the time he was playing in Denver, he was a ball-head bum.
Vashawn Leonard had a wetter, G. Stop.
No.
Stop that.
No, wait, let me
Stop that. Stop that, dog. Vashawn Leonard could shoot.
No.
Vashawn Leonard could shoot.
No.
And I don't think he'd even tore the Achilles yet.
He was decent. He was decent.
He could shoot.
Don't get me wrong. Much more of a shooter than Andre Miller. But
he was actually a shooter. If you don't know who Vashawn Leonard is, watch more basketball.
He was. I give Vashawn Leonard.
Nate Hilaria or boy.
But also by that time he was in Denver, like I said. You talking about 03, 04.
He tore his Achilles.
He shot 42%.
He tore his Achilles.
Oh yeah, he did tear his Achilles next year.
That was like
he shot 36.7% from 3.
Yeah, he was good up until he tore his Achilles. Tore his Achilles, and it was nothing was the same.
This guy, actual 3-point shooter, took more than 200 threes numerous years.
Yeah, because he can shoot.
But that's my whole point, though. That wasn't
anyway.
my point. Wasn't calling Andre Miller a shooter. It was just saying he can hit an open 3. He could, G.
It's debatable.
If you leave Andre Miller open in the corner, G, he might hit that bitch. Now, if it's anywhere other than in the corner, he gonna hit. He shoot like Russ shit. Well, Russ don't shoot that much better shit.
Russ shot 50% from the damn corner. That is factual
now
evidence.
I'm finna go to NBA Savant. Go ahead, but whatever. Continue naming whoever you finna name on that team.
Nah, what's Andre Miller corner 3-point shooting?
I'm finna find it now.
Andre Miller corner 3-point shooting was 20%.
Andre Miller. Let's see.
20%.
All right, well, never mind that.
Shot 20%.
Abandoned take. Abandoned take.
But anyway, what's next, man? What's next on the topic list?
Are the Clippers contenders or they need a piece?
The Clippers?
Yes.
Or the Cobras?
Clippers.
I mean, we went through this earlier on the new show in LA, but I think they're contenders. I think they whole need a piece thing. The piece they need is more defense. Sure, they could use a point guard. I understand people's concerns, but at the same time, I don't think the point guard they want is coming. This roster.
To be fair, I just want to say for his
career, what? Come on.
between 99 and 2005, he shot 29.2% from the left quarter, 7 to 24. He shot 30% actually from the top of the key, 58 or 192, and he shot 23.4% from the right quarter, 8 or 34.
Stop disrespecting Russ, G. Stop disrespecting Russ. What was he from the mid range?
He was 40% from the mid range, 39.6% from the free throw line area, and 60% from the field though. Higher than Russ.
From the paint, right?
I'm sorry.
From the paint,
I'm sorry,
right?
from the paint.
I
Yeah.
told you, people don't really be shooting like 50% from the mid range. You would think they would, but they really don't. Yo, pull up what KD shot from the mid range in Oklahoma City.
I can't.
MVP year.
I can't just find him on one team. I can only
13,
find
14.
All right, Kevin Durant. Let's see. This shit won't load. Come on, NBA Savant, get it together. Let's see. Kevin Durant. Let us see. Can't find it. Hold on. It's not loading. Dang.
People don't really shoot in the mid range, but you think they would shoot from the mid range. I think I read that.
What year was his MVP season?
I think he was like 39%.
What year was his MVP season?
13, 14.
13, 14. That's
Might have been 40.
Look, now, you want something crazy? KD got a cold one in 2012, 2013. He was cold from the right corner.
What is it?
Let's see. 2012, 2013, KD from the right corner was 1 of 5. 2013, 2014, Kevin Durant shot 47.1% from the right corner, 37.8% from three-point line, 42.9% from the left corner, 44.7% from the mid-range, 39.9% from around the free throw range, and 76.4%
at the rim.
God damn.
People don't really shoot what you think they shoot in the mid-range. So 38% is actually decent. People not out there shooting like 50% from the mid-range like you would think they would be.
You just trying to convince me of this. You said they're not out there doing what?
Shooting 50% from the mid-range.
He
like
shot way higher than Russ, though. What are you talking about?
He shot 39% from the damn free throw line.
Well,
from
Russ was at 36.
I'm saying, G, it's not that bad.
It's 1 year though.
It's 3% away.
This is 1 year.
You said
for their whole career. Let's look at no. Let's look at their whole career now.
You said
let's look at their whole career now. Let's look at their whole career now.
Pull it up.
46% from the mid range for KD compared to 39.2 from Russ.
That's not bad.
Russ by the free throw line, 36%. KD 45.3. KD from the top of the key 37.3. Russ 31.1. KD from the left corner.
Wait. What'd you say? 33 point what for KD from where?
37.3 from the top in terms of three.
And Russ is
50
31?
from the right corner.
And Russ
42.4 from the left.
And Russ is what, 31?
And Russ was 31.1.
That's not that bad,
26
G.
from the left
That's
and
not that
37
bad,
from
G.
the right.
That's not that bad, G. It's not that.
Don't got it bad,
look,
but I feel you, G.
this is we are comparing to one of the greatest scorers of all time, and it's not that far off.
And also, KD is one of the best rookies of all time too. Forget about him. He is not.
Top
their team
10,
didn't perform
he's
that
top
well,
10.
but he'll be top 10.
Top 15.
Yeah, but LaMelo gonna pass him up though. But let's go ahead. What's the next topic? The Clippers, right?
Clippers contenders.
Are the Clippers contenders?
Yes.
Yes.
They are contenders.
They're pretenders right now.
Okay, what do you consider? I feel like if you make it to the Final Four,
they're
you are
contenders that are pretenders.
They're a contender.
I'll believe it when I see it, and I've been saying it all year. You want another one of these?
I'm not done drinking.
Oh, I believe it when I see it. That's as simple as I'll put it. Literally, I will believe it from them when I see it. Until then, they pretenders. They proved to me last year they pretenders. They almost let Luka hold them, and then they went out and let Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic destroy them.
To be fair, it was a bad matchup.
It wasn't a bad matchup. It wasn't a bad matchup. It wasn't a bad matchup. Man up, G. Man up, G. You got Kawhi Leonard, a generational defensive talent, and can't nobody stop nobody.
Jamal Murray, you wasn't last year.
And can't nobody stop nobody.
That's the thing. The Clippers are susceptible to guards and stretch bigs.
That's bad.
I'm just saying.
Then that's bad. And also, I don't want to hear that as an excuse either. Because you got Patrick Beverly, all NBA level defender.
Yeah, but he's 5'10".
So what?
5'10".
Jamal Murray ain't that goddamn big.
He's like 6'4", G.
So what? They had Patrick Beverly guarding Kevin Durant.
And you see, it worked for one game. And it didn't even actually work.
He dropped 50.
It worked for one game.
But as we just saw, Kevin Durant is not none of these other guys.
And it didn't even really work. KD just was like, whatever. That man, KD, said, I am Kevin Durant. Then proceeded to score so many points. You looked that man in his eyes and said, was this your best offensive performance ever? That man looked
said,
you back and said, I don't know. I missed some shots. What do you mean you missed some shots? You scored 51.
I mean, he did miss some shots, and honestly,
Wasn't it the closeout game too? I think it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
He sent the man's home with a 50
It
ball.
was a closeout game
He
because after that,
had
Patrick Beverly
Bev.
said we wanted all this. I asked you, like, yeah, we wanted all the smoke.
He had Pat Bev and Lou Williams come there and say, I promise you we tried. We tried to stop him. And that man scored 50 on the
We tried to stop him, big dog.
So don't say Patrick Beverly guarded Kevin Durant. No, he did it. No, he did it. And I like Pat Bev. I think Pat Bev they've been something with the Clippers. That guard defense is an issue for them. So even if they do go get a point guard, it has to be a point guard who can defend. If you get another point guard who can't play no defense, then it don't. What did you even accomplish? I think a great person for them that I said before, it's probably never gonna happen now. Lonzo would be great. I think Lonzo would be great for this team. I think New Orleans are gonna pay him now, just with the success that he's been having recently. I think him and Zion are really figuring out. And also he's been hitting his free throws, which is opening up the rest of his game. He actually drives now because he don't give a damn about going to the free throw line. Now, his whole full season may not be great, but recently, he's been picking it up recently, Lonzo Ball. So, I don't think that he's going to be let go now. But my thing is, for the Clippers, is guard defense and just defense as a whole. Like, I think offensively, they're an overrated offensive team. I understand that they have the third best offensive rating, but I don't believe it. You cannot convince me Marcus Moore is going to, this man was shooting 50% for half the season. That's dope, but that's going to continue? If it do, I'll shut the hell up. But damn.
That's dope, but that's gonna continue.
But damn. Kawhi was out there at like 45% from three. PG was fucking 50 and 50 at one point in time, I think, or some crazy shit like that. Like, yeah, if that's gonna Pat Bev at 42. Like, yeah, that's dope if it's gonna continue. But you think that's gonna continue? I don't necessarily think that's gonna continue.
I don't think it's gonna necessarily end though.
But I don't think their offense is as good as you might think it is on paper. And I think they need to be better.
I don't think that their offense is bad.
I don't think it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad.
I just think that they're in a situation where they are doing a changing of the guards, and sometimes when you change the guards, you got to make sure that the changing of the guards go smoothly, and they just haven't, because I think that they've miscalculated with roster moves. And I hate to be critical of Lawrence Frank and Jerry West, but I'm sorry.
Luke Kennard got $60 million.
Yeah, like, G, what you on, G? Honestly, G, what you on?
First
G?
of all,
if you would have paid Trez, he would have came back and shut the fuck up and been happy. You could have gave that money to Trez.
I don't think that Trez wanted to be there, bro.
I don't think he didn't want to be there.
I think
he just wanted to do what was best for him and what was best for his family. And I think what was best for his family was just go to the Lakers, see if you can sneak a ring with LeBron. And if you can get a ring with LeBron, then after you get that ring with LeBron, your stock goes up. Versus you playing on the Clippers, he didn't play that well because he was out, while his grandmother, was sick and she passed away. He also tweeted something the other day about missing. Man, hope you good, bro. Hope you good. Shout out to Trez, man. I really like Trez as a human being, and I like him as a hooper too. I think his ego and his emotions got the best of him last year, and I think that that's a mistake that he won't make again in his career. And I think that if he would have just put his ego aside a little bit last year, he would have got paid, because I felt the tension in the locker room when I was in there. Fair. And he, to me, was always the guy that was on edge, and not like a Pat Bev good on edge. Pat Bev gonna not speak to the media for 3 months because we put a negative story out in the media. And when I say we, I mean the media, not us. The motherfuckers that work in them other newspapers. Pat Bev. So just because the media put out a negative story, he didn't want to speak to the media. That wasn't what Trez was. Trez just had a bulldog type of energy, but who knows what was going on? You know what I mean? So, but I do think that if they would have paid him, they wouldn't be in these problems that they have now, because I think they go on a lot of droughts and a lot of times when the bench comes in, the bench to me can't hold the lead. And they can't hold the lead because Lou Will has to then turn into the primary ball handler and primary scorer on the floor and get everybody else involved. Versus before, Trez would get at least 10 points in hustle buckets. So you knew you had 10 hustle buckets a game, or 10 points in hustle buckets. They have no one that can give them hustle buckets anymore.
To be fair, Zubac has the highest offensive rating in the entire NBA.
I don't care about that.
Listen. I don't think that's 1,000% true. I think one of the issues is when they go to the bench, that's their worst defensive lineup. I mean, look at it. You got Reggie Jackson, Lou Will, and then at first it was Luka Doncic. Who are you supposed to guard with that lineup.
Yeah, but how potent can you be with that lineup? That's my whole point.
That's the issue too. You can't guard nobody, and you obviously not gonna, put a. I mean, you'll score, but that lineup is not good enough offensively to excuse the fact of what you're gonna do on the other end of the court. Like that's why they're sticking up Terrence Mann out there, because at least he allows them a little bit of flexibility defensively.
I mean, he does provide some overall versatility, I believe, in terms of their entire square. In terms of their entire squad. My only issue with him playing is that he amounts to being a rookie, which to me is not gonna do a goddamn thing for you when it comes down time to it, and they really need him to go out there and make plays to win the game. Also, I think a lot of these guys that were in the rotation in the first half of the season won't be in the rotation in the second half, because I think time will catch up with them, and guys that are better the cream will rise to the top. You know what I mean? That's how I personally feel about that.
I agree.
So I mean, I hope for the best for Terrence Mann, because I do think that he is a good player, very, very solid young guy, and I actually genuinely enjoy seeing his progression, because I remember last year we were at an undisclosed location at a party, and he had the fro, and I'm like, oh, that's the Clippers' little young guy that was at Media Day, and now he's gone to the point where like the media members as well as the the announcers, he's got his own swag now, and also he's a second-year guy that was relatively not unheard of, but I mean he wasn't on the main NBA fans.
He
radar.
came from he when you look at his
he's
college
never been
program,
on the main NBA.
He came from a good program. Like they have put out in recent years NBA athletes. They Patrick Williams at the Bulls rookie.
He went to FSU, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bulls rookie went there.
I don't know why that just popped into my head.
They've put out good NBA prospects the past couple of years, so we came from a good NBA program.
Yeah, but I mean he's not a guy that was highly touted.
He was not highly touted. Yes.
So yeah, we can go ahead. What's next up, Lee?
NBA trades that need to happen.
NBA trades that need to happen. I was going to say Kyle Lowry to the Clippers, but we debunked that on the new show in LA. Feel free to go check out the new show in LA. It's available right now on youtube.com/HNB Media TV, as well as youtube.com/Hoops and Brews. It is my all Clippers show. We talk all Clippers every episode, so go check it out. The new show in LA. Past episode we had Nick Hamilton, who's a Clippers reporter, Cameron Buford, who's a Clippers reporter, and Pavi came through as well. He's a Clippers reporter, so make sure you go and you check that out.
LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs have mutually decided to part ways.
Wow. So who do you think LaMarcus signs with? He's a guy. Actually, Clippers need to go get LaMarcus.
I wouldn't mind it.
Clippers need to go get LaMarcus. I think that would be a good guy for them. He can rebound off the bench. He can provide the scoring that you want. Patrick Patterson.
Clippers play slow as hell too, so that would actually be a good.
I like him.
I like it.
Go get him. And honestly, I think he's a better substitution for Drummond, because even though teams are gonna switch, he can at least just play the 5 and you can run a pick and pop with him. Versus Drummond, you can't run a pick and pop with him. If he's a trailer, you can throw the ball back to him and do that.
I also think Miami would be a good place for him.
If I'm anybody, I'm staying as far away from Miami for a while. G, that man, I'm crying. By the way, Myers Leonard, bro.
What? First of all,
Lee, cut the camera on me, and cut the random talk on the graphic real quick. Myers Leonard. There comes a time in every man's life where he says some bad shit on the internet, and he has to pay the Pied Piper. You, unfortunately, said that shit on a Twitch stream. Left it up for a whole day.
He left it up for a day?
Gee, it was up for like a whole day.
So
and then when the internet, don't get me wrong, I don't know if he deleted it. All I know is the tweets was up there, and then once everybody started retweeting the video, the tweets about the sponsors and all that, surrounding the episode, they started getting deleted. And I knew he was gonna write some kind of bullshit ass notes after say, I didn't know what it meant. I'm black as fuck. I know what that shit mean.
I don't know what it means.
It's what do you mean? It's the equivalent of someone saying the N-word to us, but to somebody that's Jewish. And you want to know how I know that it's a bad word and that it shouldn't be said? Because Michael fucking Jackson. Michael motherfucking Jackson. In the I Don't Really Care About Us original version, he says that word when he's like talking about people like slandering others. And they got Michael Jackson out the paint in motherfucking the 90s. So you ain't finna get not taken out the paint. You get the good dude. You do good dope and Warren Myers Leonard. Turn it up extra loud. Hit the button.
You do good though.
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 Hit the button one more time.
You do good though.
You tweak, bro.
Wait.
You tweak.
We
We can get back to our regular schedule program.
Wait, no, I think they're gonna trade him. They're gonna work to trade Lamarcus.
Oh, they're working to
Not
trade
buy him.
LaMarcus.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
he's
never
not
mind.
coming back.
Oh, he wants to. Per sources, he wants to play with Steph.
Reason being,
that's a lie.
Reason being
Twitter.
is because the Spurs actually are like top 10 in pace now. Like the Spurs actually play really, really fast. So it's like LaMarcus playing fast. It don't really mix no more. Like they got DeMar playing the 4. You know that, right? Like he's the
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's like actually the power forward.
I
this year.
mean, according to what he does in the game, that's where he should be.
I
slotted.
agree. So shout out. So yeah, I think that's trade makes it a little interesting though.
Oh yeah, nobody's
'Cause-
trading for that man.
Yeah, you might just buy that man out.
You might as well.
Or no, like literally Spurs. Like you could trade Kelly Olynyk and Avery Bradley and go get LaMarcus. And that could be your center off the bench. They play slow. They're
I wouldn't be mad if the
24th in
Hornets
pace.
traded for him.
No, too fast. Play too fast.
Yeah, but
Don't want
I
him.
think they need somebody that can come off the bench and get a bucket that can play with pace.
That's
Because
fair.
usually, LaMelo was with the bench, now he's not with the bench anymore. He's starting now, which means that you're gonna need a little bit more scoring off the bench. What do you want? You want Plumlee and take one, and as long as you don't take, yeah. I mean not Plumlee.
Zeller.
You want Zeller? I wouldn't. I mean, yeah, I give you Zeller, and if you want somebody that's not, I would like to keep the Martin brothers and Bridges off the bench.
You can't trade nobody twin, G.
Huh?
You can't trade nobody twin. You mess with that man, man. G.
Break up your family, motherfucker. Get that man clean the fuck up out of here. Say goodbye to your brother now. He about to get on the plane. Literally, call that Mike. Call that man into the office. Break up your motherfucking family, bro. It's time to go, G. Y'all got lucky. Y'all got drafted together.
Shit.
Y'all know.
Get y'all ass a broken home.
Like, have you seen Markeith and Marcus play together for years? Hell no. Hell no. Say goodbye.
I am crying.
There's
You said
never
break up
a
your
right
family.
time to say
You said
goodbye.
break up
But
your
we
family.
know.
I am crying.
All right. Any other trade scenarios?
Oladipo.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about Oladipo is like he's not really making you want to trade for him right now with his play, per se. But I think that would be a good salary dump for somebody. I think. I want Eric Gordon to go to Philly. I want Danny Green for Eric Gordon and a pick. It works. I know it works. I've done it before. I'm mad times on 2K.
Okay.
Perfectly works. Get Eric Gordon out there. I think they need more offense. I think Eric Gordon provides offense and better offense than what Danny Green does. I think he can put the ball on the floor better. And obviously, and honestly, at this point in time, he might damn near be a better shooter. He's not the defender that Danny Green is, but he's still a good defender, a good versatile defender. So that's one thing that I would love to see happen. As far as Oladipo, I mean, if the Warriors want Oladipo, let's say, obviously, next season.
Oh, I don't understand it.
Cuz, cap, save money. Trade Wiggins. Wiggins for Oladipo.
Yeah, but I thought you told me Wiggins was here to stay.
But listen, though, here's why I say that. Because you could re-sign, let's say you could re-sign him and Oubre, and you could probably use Wiggins' money to re-sign him and Oubre. I wouldn't be mad at that.
I'm not re-signing Oubre.
I think Oubre is be solid.
No way. You're on drugs.
He was decent after that
He was
stretch.
seeing after he saw a whole lot of red.
Yeah, after that stretch when his shot was a whole lot of red, he was decent.
re-signing. You have Klay Thompson coming back.
Yeah, but listen to what I'm saying though. That's what I'm saying. Like, look,
Keep Vic
listen
on a discount
Listen,
and
no.
run Steph, Vic, and Klay out.
Listen, you put Steph, Klay, Oubre, and Depot off the bench. I think that gives you a really good punch. I think you have the 6 man that you've been missing since Iggy. And I don't think it would be that expensive to keep Oladipo and Oubre. I think you could probably get Oubre right now for like $13 million.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm cool on keeping Oubre. If I'm the Warriors, we're trying to get to a championship. Oubre is not a player on the championship team. At least not now. At least not now.
I think he could play on the championship team. And also, he would be more in his spot. Right now, they got Wiggins and Oubre kind of both playing. I don't know what they playing. Like, they kind of both in the backcourt, not
Wiggins?
exactly.
Nah. Sorry.
Because he's cheaper.
Wiggins is actually. I'm not gonna say he's impressed me this year because he's never really that impressive.
Stop.
But he hasn't been unimpressive this year.
He's been impressive.
He hasn't been unimpressive.
He's been
Usually
impressive.
to me he's unimpressive.
He's been impressive. Stop it.
So he's been
just compliment him.
No, he's been very middle of the road, and I'm glad that he's doing that. But like because
good.
I questioned if he could do it on a team with a good coach and with other great players.
Fifth best Warrior small forward, whatever.
You're on drugs.
Fifth best
So
Warrior
why do
small
you want to get
forward,
rid of the fifth best Warrior small forward?
Because he getting paid a lot of money, and I'm thinking about saving money because we
yeah,
in
but
a
he's the
pandemic.
fifth best all time.
That's dope.
After 1 year.
That is incredible. I got 100.
That's not incredible. He's not good.
Listen. I got $150 million in my starting lineup. Shit, you can be the fifth best somewhere else.
I'm not upset at that, but overrated. Next topic.
Should the Raptors break it all down?
Should the Raptors break it all down?
Yes. Trade Siakam, trade everybody. Get back.
Why?
Get good.
You tripping?
Trade everybody.
Why? I'm not trading everybody. You wild as hell.
Trade everybody.
We got Fred Van Vliet. I'm sorry. Fred Van Vliet and Siakam. That's who I'm
That's
building
a
around.
smooth 6 seed every year.
And so what? That's who I'm not trading everybody, especially
everybody.
Siakam. I think is the cornerstone of the franchise.
That is a 6 seed.
Huh?
That is a 6 seed.
No, not if you keep moving. I think Chris Boucher is very good. I think they got a lot of
Chris
guys.
Boucher is like 28 years old, though, I think.
So what? Chris.
just saying he's older.
So what? So what? He's a young guy. He's from I believe it's France. He hasn't been playing that long. He worked his way from the G League.
Yeah, but still 27 is a little older.
So what?
I think he's 27. I could be wrong about this. I think he's 20. I know he's not
Chris
as young as I thought he
Boucher
was.
is 28.
Yeah, and I know he's not as young as I thought he was.
He's 28 and he's been playing for 4 years. I like Chris Boucher though.
I do too.
I think he's a good. I think they have a bunch of young talent that they need to cultivate. I don't think they're going to be contenders anytime soon. But I mean, they got they one championship in 100 years. They could be the Cubs again. They'd be all right. But I don't think you give away Siakam. I don't even know where you would trade him to.
A lot of teams will be lined up for Siakam.
Yeah, but we're not gonna get equal value back for that man.
You get picks and you get a
I
contract.
don't care
relief.
about them picks.
Picks and contract relief.
I don't care about them picks.
Go into the summer with $60 million in cap space.
To sign
we do
who?
it.
Nobody.
Like we sign John Collins.
You might as well kept Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam better than John Collins.
Currently, yes. Currently he is, yes.
Gee, I'm about to.
Currently he is, yes.
He wasn't better than him last year.
Who?
Siakam wasn't better
No, I'm
than
saying
John Collins.
currently he is, yes. Now, if you ask me in the future, I don't know about that.
All right, man.
I like John Collins. I think John Collins can play some damn good basketball.
I think John Collins can play good basketball. He never needs to be in the dunk contest ever again.
I think
That John Collins
play.
shit will forever be fucking hilarious.
He put them goggles on and just smacked
Put
the
them
top
guys
of the thing.
and proceeded to break a piece of historic art, bro. Like, what's wrong with you, G? And he put the goggles and he had a scarf on too, didn't he?
Yeah, he had the whole outfit on and broke that motherfucker. Ooh, I am crying. Oh, Trevor Ariza needs to go somewhere.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah, he does. And broke that motherfucker. Hit the hell out that thing. Broke that bitch.
Hey, turn the
bitch.
camera on Pat.
And
Shit
broke
real
that
quick.
bitch.
Look.
Ooh, yeah, broke that shit. Oh my god.
Oh,
But yeah, nah, I mean for the Raptors,
fuck out that play.
it really just depends on what they want to do. I mean, like do you just want to be the AFC? I mean, I think they'll
Who?
give somebody the Raptors the 7th to AFC.
I think they like that money.
They do play in Florida.
Keep the money.
They do play in Florida.
Not even that. They play in Toronto. They like money. Keep the team relevant. Keep the team good.
Yeah, but I think you can get bad and get really good within 1 year with the cap space and with the picks.
You GMO Pavi.
What's up?
They don't have time to gamble in real life.
It's not really gambling.
You're wild as hell.
Get you a whole bunch of picks. G.
You wild as hell.
Trade the fuck up. You'll be all
No,
right.
they got a goddamn Jurassic Park, all that shit. You want Jurassic Park to actually be extinct?
Go get you, G. It be hella, G. It be.
Who? It don't
It
matter.
be hella
It
cold.
don't matter.
Hold on, wait.
It don't matter.
Listen, bro. It be hella cold Canadian hoopers. Draft one of them. Get you some picks and draft.
like Andrew Wiggins.
RJ Barrett, Canadian.
He
been
ain't
balling.
fire either.
He been balling this year.
He's not fire
balling,
either.
though.
Not
He been
fire.
balling this year.
Not fire
He been
either.
balling this year. He been
RJ
balling
Barrett's
this
not
year.
fire
He
either.
been balling this year though.
He's not fire
He
either.
been balling.
No, he
He
hasn't.
been balling. 16 points.
Gee, he is the number 2 pick in the
Number 3 pick in the draft.
number 3 pick in the draft.
Next year, that's 20.
He's averaging 16.5, 6 rebounds, and 2.9 assists.
Next year, that's 20.
No, it's not.
It's 20 next year.
No, it's not.
It's 20.
No, it's not.
It's 20.
No, it's not. But I
It's
feel
20.
You. I feel you.
It's 20.
Slightly better year this year, but I feel you.
It's 20.
I feel you. LaMelo Ball's better than him.
That's fair.
No, the third pick in the draft the year before should never be better than you are right now.
I mean,
Lie to me.
in theory.
Lie
but,
to me.
that's
In
not always how it
life.
happens.
In life.
It's not always how it happens.
In life.
It's not always how it happens.
In life.
It's
What
not
do you
always how it
mean? In
happens.
life?
It's not always how it happens.
I don't know
though.
theory in life.
It's not always how it happens, though.
All right, you tripping.
It's not always how it happens.
You tripping, but
It's not
all
always how
right.
it happens.
You tripping, but
But
all
that's
right.
but again, that's 20 points next year.
Yeah, we'll see. But what's next, Young Lee?
Giannis scoring for 3.
Should Giannis go for his 3rd MVP, or will he get
He gonna
it?
get some votes.
I'm
He ain't
looking.
gonna get it though.
I know. I'm looking at Giannis' season in low key. If they can finish with the best record in the league, he's still, I believe, 3rd in PER. He's still averaging 29, 11.9 rebounds, I believe it is, and over 5 assists, over a block a game. He hasn't fallen off. It's just that they have ramped their way into the season. So I think if they finish the season with the best record in the West,
In the East.
I'm sorry. If they finish the season with the best record in the whole league and in the East, I think you can honestly give it to him because
his Larry Bird shit.
I mean,
right now.
I think Joel Embiid has arguably been better than him this year. And you could probably say he has been, but at the same point
Has
in
he
time,
been better or have they just won more games?
No, this is not even that. At the same time, I think it's a little bit of Giannis fatigue because they lost. Like if they would have won the ring this year, everybody, Giannis gonna get his third MVP in a row, 2nd ring. It's gonna be insane. But then you get flamed out like that. We'll see, big fella. It's time to look at some other people. Maybe they might be more valuable than you. And I think now is the time at which he can prove his value once again by elevating his game to another level. If Embiid is averaging 30 and 12 or 30 and 11, cool. You average 30 and 11 and 7 assists or whatever it is. I still think there's another 2 levels Giannis can get on his game. And honestly, even just seeing him be confident enough to pump fake and take step back jumpers and do all this stuff is like, I feel you, because the only way you're going to ever get good at that stuff is to just try it and do it. So if he's going to continue to try that, and that's where he's moving, expanding his game and his repertoire, really in a perfect future for Giannis would be for him to play like he does now, mixed with a little bit of Blake Griffin on the Pistons.
I don't want that.
No, now with a little bit of Blake, because then
don't
that
want
means
that.
what do you mean? That's what that's what he's molding his game into. Not fully on the perimeter like Blake. Now he's in the perimeter, but Blake on the Pistons was mainly a mid-range or beyond player. He could step out there. He crossed a few people up and pop some threes. Giannis is gonna have to do that. Otherwise, they're gonna do what they always do: load up the box, load up the paint, and say we'll see you in the next year, big fella, because you're not going to be able to do nothing but spin into a double team, which he's done for the past 3 years, and he's gotten his ass eliminated. He's going to have to be able to step beyond and not just be drive or bust. If he's drive or bust, they're bust.
My thing is that, again, I don't think he needs to be creating his own offense like that so much. That's like, stop. Help that man out, bro. I don't think he needs to be sitting out there trying to create all his own offense. Like, yo, he big as hell. Run a pick and roll. Do something. Catch lobs. Like, he don't always need to be out there creating his own offense. And I think that too many times they expect him to create everything. And I don't think even LeBron in Miami. Now look, a lot of times he did, but also LeBron is a smaller guy than what Giannis is. His lateral quickness may have been a little bit better. But even still, he was a decent cutter. Like, he played off ball sometimes in Miami. He didn't always create all his own offense like he was in Cleveland.
I don't think he needs to do that. But at the same time, Bron has always had a way bigger bag than Giannis. Giannis's bag is one move, Euro, and I'm big.
That's fair.
Bron has always had even though it's 3 tools in the bag.
Yes, that's
it's 3
fair.
tools. Giannis didn't only really had a hammer. And he figuring out how to add screwdrivers and fucking saws and shit into his tool bag. That's my point, though.
But
if you can only do one thing,
but also they play different positions too. Like Giannis is actually a 4, arguably a 5. I don't think
LeBron has always been a 4 to me.
LeBron's been a forward. LeBron's a 3.
He's been a 4 to me.
He's a 3.
I'm sorry.
He's a 4.
I'm sorry. He's been a 3 playing a 4 for having me long.
I disagree with
It's
that.
just that he's bigger and faster than everybody else. So you don't put him at the 4. You leave him at the 3 because he's a mismatch and a nightmare for anybody that's smaller than him. And the big guy still can't catch up with him because he's too fast.
He's more of a 4 with age, but I think that peak LeBron was clearly a forward. He was a forward. I think Giannis is a 4, arguably a 5. And you don't always have your 4s. Like, you're not expecting Shaq to create every shot.
Yeah.
You just aren't. You just wouldn't do that. He needs help. He needs help to be able to do that. And also, I'm starting to think Giannis is actually a better defender than he is offensive player, honestly. But I think...
You told me he wasn't that good on defense.
Listen.
You've been telling me he ain't that good on defense. Now, all of a sudden, he's a guy, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying. He largely plays free safety. He does. A lot of that shit be help defense. A lot of it. But he's probably the best help defender in the league. So what the fuck can I say? A lot of that shit be help defense. Ain't like he really going out there strapping nobody up. He is playing free safety. But if you got damn Charles Woodson, what am I going to say? What can I say?
Whatever.
I watched some videos on Giannis and I was finally convinced that he should have won Defensive Player of the Year. I'm like, you know what? You got it.
Oh,
right.
Because you watched some videos. Because you watched some highlights.
No, like I watched a breakdown of his defensive game. They said, yeah, he plays free safety a lot, but he's probably the best in the league at doing it. So what can I say? What and then also with defense in the NBA, you only as good as your help anyway. Everybody gonna at some point in time get beat.
Yeah.
So you only good as your help
that's
anyway.
That's why when you were saying what you were saying, I was telling you to shut your ass up, talking to me about some Rudy Poo, because Rudy Poo can only guard 2 positions.
I mean, Giannis can really only guard. I mean, Giannis don't get.
Giannis can only guard 4 positions.
But
okay.
listen though. Again, here we go back to what it's saying. Just because you can guard more positions does not mean you are better. Rudy is also, like I said, the best paint protector in the NBA. And if you look at his teams, they play with a lot of smaller guys who look better defensively because he's back there.
And he looks better all around because they can make shots.
Who?
Put Rudy on the Magic.
I mean,
that's my point. He need playmakers around him, so don't
but he's not
credit his way.
But he's not the offensive player Vucevic is. Like that's not. You don't expect that man to give you 20 points. That's not what he getting paid for.
Yeah, but
he
needs good offense around him though. That's my point.
I mean, who doesn't?
What do you mean? He specifically.
Giannis would too.
Giannis is the offense.
That's not exactly
true.
It's
a 30 ball. That's a 30 ball any given night.
Hold on.
30 ball any given night. A 30 ball any given night. And no matter the era. A 30 ball any given night. Any given night. Any given night. He wish you would step up try to fight. He gonna flex you. He look like a horse in person. Big as hell.
Hold on. They have tailored this offense around that man and given this man space for his driving lanes. Put goddamn.
He was playing point guard before. When Jason Kidd was there.
And he wasn't that great at it. He was cool.
He was an all-star that year.
He wasn't playing he didn't start at point guard the whole year.
Jason Kidd had him playing point guard.
Which year? His third year? His third
Whichever
year?
year he was listed at point guard, Jason Kidd had him playing point guard.
He didn't make an all-star team that year?
Hold on, wait a minute.
He was 16
Hold on, wait a minute.
points.
Let me see what year Jason Kidd was the
third
coach.
Year. He played point. You're right. He played point guard the whole year, and they was not an all-star.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Next year, he went to small forward.
What year was Jason Kidd the coach?
15-16. The year when it said literally point guard, he was not an all-star that year. That was his third year when he had played point guard.
Yes, and then why you think they moved him?
Because he's a better.
Why you think they moved him?
Because he's a better small forward.
No, they moved him because originally when he started, he was playing small forward. Jason Kidd literally told him that's the reason why Giannis cried when he left. He literally said, I want you to run the offense and command the offense.
Did they even make a playoff that year?
No, I don't believe they did.
No, they didn't. Exactly.
No, but this is my point. He put the ball in his hands. This is the first year Giannis had the ball in his hands, period. This is Giannis' first year as a star player on the team.
That wasn't the most effective.
And then when he put him there,
year,
that's not my whole point.
And
my point is he's played point guard before because the coach put him at point guard and said, I want you to be a playmaker.
And my
I
point
want
is
you to be the
this.
playmaker. So yeah,
And my
after
point
he
is this.
mastered the position, you put him back at his
my
original
point is
position
this.
because you wanted to teach him something new.
And my point is this: clearly, that was not the best way
so
to
what?
win games.
So
for
what?
Them.
So what?
The best way to win games for them was him.
Still get your block and half and steal the game.
Yeah, sure.
So don't tell me that
sure.
he can't play all 5. Rudy can only play 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Giannis can do everything.
Yeah, that's
You've
great.
seen it.
Yeah, that's great. But him doing everything, I don't think is the best measure, is the quickest way to success. Just because you can do everything, I don't think that means you need to. I don't think that's the quickest way to success. I don't. Again, I still think one of the issues that they
That's
have.
LeBron.
Again, I
That's
still think one
LeBron.
of the issues that they have. Again, I still think one of the issues that they have is the fact that they asked him to create so much of his own offense.
They'll be all right. I ain't worried. Drew Holiday, they got
They got Drew Holiday to help him out.
They got Mr. will shoot a shot. It don't matter who on your team, on his team.
To help him
Taking
out.
12.8, I believe it is, shots per game this year, which is Drew Holiday.
To help him out. And it looks a lot better with Drew Holiday out there.
That's the whole point.
When Drew
You
Holiday
had
was
Eric
sick,
Bledsoe.
I feel you.
They should have kept Brogdon. Honestly, if they would have kept Brogdon, we wouldn't be talking about none
The
of this.
the mistake that they made was deciding to pay Eric Bledsoe over
Eric Bledsoe,
Malcolm
you call that
Brogdon.
man Bledsoe.
That was a grave mistake that they made. To watch
Paid that
Bledsoe
man.
get played completely off the floor and Coach Bud still stick that man back on the floor.
Shooting 30
doing,
and
G?
30. Shooting 30 for 30.
That Raptors series, I'm literally like, this man Bledsoe is going through it. Get this man out the court. George Hill
Even
balling.
the Celtics series the year before.
When he got crossed to oblivion by Terry Rozier,
And then just
that
stood there.
man, that man rage quit mid play. Like, oh damn, you got me.
It's over, bro.
You got me.
Yeah, it's
you
over.
got me. But still, I think one of the issues with Giannis, they asked him to create too much of his own offense. I think having Drew Holiday there will help that along. And also, I appreciate the possessions down the stretch in which they do give Middleton the ball, because I do think Middleton is their best half-court scorer. And I still think there are things Giannis can do in those moments to be effective, a la the Clippers game. Break down you break down the team. You put Giannis swing the ball. Giannis get a driving lane to the rim. That's a very effective play and a way to make Giannis effective and not just give him the ball like, all right, run up in the court while everybody looking at you and dunk on everybody. No, do some shit.
Yeah, we'll see. But I think that's the last topic we have for today, correct? So let's go ahead. Let's get into our. Oh, my bad. We got one more left? Oh, okay.
You have someone that donated.
Okay, who donated?
Sir Dragoon.
Sir Dragoon donated.
Telling me crazy. He's
No, what did he say? Tell us what he said. How much did he donate and what did he say? He donated $5. I mean, shout out to you, Sir Dragoon. And what's his comment?
Frank Ocean, Frank Sinatra, Frank Vogel. It don't matter. Mavs in 5.
Frank Ocean, Frank Sinatra, Frank Vogel. It don't matter.
Mavs in 5.
Mavs in 5. No.
No,
You
lost your
hit the
damn
button.
mind.
You do good though.
But we appreciate the donation. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all of the fans out there that are watching right now on youtube.com/HNB Media TV, as well as youtube.com/Hoops and Brews. We appreciate you guys as always. We will be bringing you more original content every week. We have more shows, more things coming, for you guys. Very, very soon. We got some, projects launching with former NBA superstar Baron Davis. Make sure you go and you check out youtube.com/Slick. We got a brand new podcast, fantasy basketball show on there for you guys called Who Got Game. Every week, Baron, Jason Zone Fisher, Pavi B on there. If not every week, every other week. We got NBA players, reporters, guests, entertainers. You never know who will come through on Who Got Game. So check that out every Monday on youtube.com/Slick. That's SLIC. And as you know, as always, it's your boy TPJ. You can find me on Twitter at Real TPJ. Oh, you got one more thing to talk about? Hold on. Let's go.
West Coast Steve Nash said Blake Griffin has been working out individually, but we want to be cautious. You Blake hurt already?
No, Blake. No, but I think Blake specifically said he wasn't hurt. I saw some other reporters say that he specifically said he wasn't hurt. Okay. So as always, man, it's been hoop. Exactly. We got to program that into the board.
I'm gonna be so mad if Blake get hurt in the playoffs, and I gotta say Blake was hurt in the playoffs. I'm gonna be very angry. G, like, come on.
Blake was hurt.
Blake was hurt. Blake was hurt. Blake was hurt. Blake was hurt. I'm gonna be so angry if I still gotta say that this playoffs. G.
That's
6 years
absolutely
later, I'm gonna be so goddamn mad.
That's mad. I'm sorry.
I'll never forget that Portland series, even when both of them just fell out.
Yeah, like Blake knee exploded, Chris Paul hamstring exploded. It was
What the fuck, dog?
training staff back then.
No,
Was been
Chris Paul broke his hand.
Oh yeah,
And I
he did.
think
Oh yeah,
Blake,
grabbing James
fucked
jersey
up his
or
toe
something.
or some
Yeah.
shit like that, and it was over with.
Yeah.
And they got cooked.
And then DJ was out there by himself. That was the year that everybody was saying they was gonna beat the Warriors.
No, that was the year before when they lost the 3-1 lead. year before when they lost.
Both years.
I didn't say that year.
Both years they were saying it. Both years.
Nah, I didn't say that year.
Both years they were saying it.
I still strongly
Both years they were
believe-
saying that they was gonna beat the Warriors. The
strongly-
Clippers were supposed to be the Warrior killers when Chris Paul and Blake Griffin was there. We never saw
I mean,
it.
to be fair, they did beat them.
Who?
13-14, they beat them.
Before what? Steph Curry hit his prime?
He was in his prime then.
No, he wasn't. You told me people prime don't start today 27-28. Now all of a sudden you been in the rules.
No, that's fair.
Stop playing with me.
Wait, how old was he then?
Who? Steph Curry?
Yeah, 14, 15.
Steph Curry in 2014, 2015 was 26 years old. Beginning, actually,
No,
the year they lost was 2013. He was 25. But literally, first year as an All-Star, beginning of his prime.
That's fair.
Beginning. Stop playing with my man
You said
Wardell,
that.
Stephen
I said he was in
Curry,
his prime.
2-time MVP,
said he was in his
3-time champion,
But also-
7-time All-Star, steals champ, 6-time All-NBA. All-rookie team, 2015-16 scoring champ, first unanimous MVP of his name in this league. Don't ever get it twisted and think Stephen Wardell Curry ain't coming for you.
I also think that the years post MVP season were better, but that's a whole nother concept.
You can think whatever you want to think. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Because you want to know what happened? The Greek Freak came along.
What?
Freak of the East.
No, that's not what happened.
Freak of the
KD
East.
came there and nobody was going to vote for
Freak
him.
of the East.
KD came there and nobody was going to vote for him.
He was also not as good when KD was there.
No, he was good. It's just like,
He
I'm not
was
voting
not
for you.
as good when Kevin Durant was
I
there.
disagree with that, but I feel
You're lying. The
Disagree
man
with that.
averaged 30 shooting 50, 49. I'm sorry. Shooting 90% from the free throw line,
I think his IQ was
50% from the field goal range, and 45%
I
from
feel
the
you.
three-point
I
line.
think his IQ was higher, though.
His IQ higher, but he ain't shot better than that since that.
No, that's fair.
Just
IQ
saying.
was higher.
Literally, his IQ higher. He ain't shot better than that since that. Best year in his career. I don't care what nobody say. Anyways, Pavi, go ahead, get your plug in, talk to the people, let them know where they can find you at.
As always, man, follow me on Twitter at PaviRoy, PVY all one word. Guys, make sure you check out my singles, Soft Lips and Letter to My Exes. They're both out right now. They can be found anywhere you would like to stream music, so make sure y'all go do that. And yeah, Pavers.com.
Yes, sir. And until next time, we will get up with you later. Lee, go ahead, hit that outro song. We appreciate all the fans out there, man. Shout out to all of y'all as always. Make sure if you're watching us right now on any channel or you're listening to us on any streaming podcast platform, you, number one, tweet the video. Number two, drop a like on the video. Number three, leave us a comment. We read every single comment and we will respond to you. So if you listen, watch the whole show, drop us some comments. We will very, very easily respond to them. You can get the slander too as well. We appreciate all the fans and we'll get up with y'all next time, man. We appreciate y'all. Y'all be good.
Pulling up, we walking and we walking in the
Every time you see me, know I look like Stephen Curry money. Like finals every year, what you expect from me? I'm jiggy like I'm Lagerfield. Moving like I'm Revis if I play the field. I ain't seen a front exit in about 6 months. I don't even know what it looked like. You still struggle with security, what's that life? I'm on a different wave at the Clippers game. Got your woman texting me while I'm talking to Doc. Phone ringing through the presser, had to text her to stop. While she sitting parallel to the nigga she got. I bet